And one word I'm tired of hearing is boundaries. I can't hear it no more. The way I keep from losing you is I create a boundary to keep from getting you.
It's fear of probably who they will get from me.
Cancel culture. Like that thing, it bothers me to no end.
So I had to double back, and I even came to you and was like, I was wrong. But even to this day, I still genuinely really like this person. But I had canceled her completely.
And that's one thing about boundaries. We don't always build them where we end up, we bring them. No
okay,
boundaries.
That does happen.
Boundaries.
Am I right? Am I right? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, babe, you know what I've been recognizing? Like, I don't scroll on social media a lot, but when I do, I get stuck.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why every episode starts off with an attitude.
I'm
just trying to figure out.
Just agreeing with you. You get stuck.
You have anything you need to say about that?
No, I was just agreeing with you.
Okay. So
sorry.
Sometimes I get inundated with the information that is being presented socially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what I have seen lately, and one word I'm tired of hearing is boundaries. I can't hear it no more.
Gosh.
I can't.
You got worked up about
I don't want to hear the word boundaries no more. Like everybody's talking about, I got to set my boundaries. Boundaries. Like, what is a boundary, babe? Like,
I think it's your limitations. Like, to me, when I think of boundaries, I think of like this protective wall that I don't let certain things, certain people come inside of, because I'm inside of this wall. Mm-hmm. This is my boundary, the wall, and you can't cross it.
And how high is this wall?
Depends on what it is and who it is. Some it's a covering. It's a hooded boundary. You're never getting in, okay? It's no door. It is just covered. But then there's some that are like low, that like knee level, and you have, you might be able to kick it down or just step over it.
So when I was scrolling online and, I was brought the conversation up about these boundaries, inside of that is a subculture, and it's called cancel culture. Like that thing, it bothers me to no end. It bothers me because, number one, I don't completely understand it, right? Yeah. Like, we grew up in a time where you roll with your friends through thick and thin. What confuses me about this generation is they created cancel culture, simultaneously talk about mental health, and yet will cut a person off at the slightest framework of an infraction, right? Mm-hmm. And then turn around and ask for as much grace that's necessary to survive. Like, it's just, to me, it's like a concept that I'm really, really struggling to understand. And I know you talk to the kids a lot. Like, are they saying anything about this cancel culture, isolation, mental health crisis? Like, how does all of this work together?
I mean, it takes some understanding, right? Because we grew up in this world where I wish I would say to my mom, I'm depressed or have anxiety or something. She'd be like, "Better anxiety and those dishes in there." You know what I mean? Like, what you got? What are you depressed about? You don't have no bills. You got a room, But now you have to be so careful. And I do think that is a real thing, right? Okay. Especially living in this day and time because of cancel culture. Like, all these kids are scared of being canceled. And it's so many people that have an opinion about you that we didn't have to experience, right? Our experience was school. If somebody knew something about you, you had to go to school and face it, right? But now it's like you could have millions of people telling you their opinion about you and something you think or how you function or how you live or who you are that you don't even ask for. So I kind of get it. It's a different space and time. I don't understand the cancel part of it though, when you also want us to be concerned about the mental health. The same people that cancel will be like, check on your friends, make, wellness and all the hotlines. But you're the same person that canceled this young lady, young man for
Or
X,
bully
Y,
them
Z, or
online.
bully them, so
Yeah.
like make it make sense or stay consistent. But they just it's almost like they're just making up rules and
As they go.
Because they growing and ain't
Growing.
grown, but think they grown.
Grown and growing.
Right.
All right, so this is what I put in my notes when I thought about having this conversation with you. I said, there's a difference between having a boundary and being raised in fear.
I agree.
Let's talk about it.
Let's.
Because I think that everybody who has boundaries, not everybody, I think a lot of people who have boundaries are actually afraid of something. And the thing about a boundary is, yes, you can have this wall with a hood on it, decorated on the inside, but here's what's for sure. If you're keeping everything in, you absolutely are simultaneously keeping a lot of stuff out. Vice versa. There's some stuff that's out that needs to actually get in, but it can't get in because the boundary is there, and you don't know the difference between being afraid and when it's time to be open and let something new happen. Like, that's how I see it. I want to have a conversation with you because I know that my thought is based on how I am raised and how I perceive and how I move.
Yeah.
I know to me, you're a little more guarded. And so that's why I wanted to have this conversation with you. So hopefully you can open me up to a broader perspective about why our boundaries so necessary and how do we keep them from turning from boundaries into weapons? Here it is. Is there a difference between a healthy boundary and one that's built out of fear? And if it is, what's the difference? Like a closed door and a closed heart.
Yes.
Have you ever set a boundary and it ended up backfiring because you didn't recognize that it was out of fear? You just following your normal routine. I create these spaces. I don't let nobody in, but it backfired. Like, do you have anything like that?
I don't know if it backfired. I ended up having to double back and just own that I was wrong. In that experience, I learned a lot about a specific person that I had pretty much canceled. I did the cancel culture on this woman. I was like, yep, nope, not my cup of tea. Don't want to do it. Second time, maybe it was the third time, went around her and I learned so much out of a conversation that was just accidental conversation. And I was like putting it all together. I was like, oh, that's not what I thought it was. That's this, or you're this way. And again, I'm putting it together in my head based on a conversation that she's unintentionally having with me about something else. But her perspective of what she was talking about made me understand her personality. And I was reading her personality completely wrong, based on her perspective of just life and how she functions. So I had to double back. And I even came to you and was like, I was wrong. Like, I really thought this person was something else. And I learned a lot about her today. And even to this day, I still genuinely really like this person. But I had canceled her completely.
Yeah. Do we build boundaries for people because we already like them? And we're trying not to be hurt by them. Like, you don't have to create a boundary for somebody.
Is this about you and me?
No.
Are you trying to ask me, did I like you?
I know you like me.
Okay.
I know.
Yep.
I could tell by the way you looked at me. Like,
okay,
the first time you looked at me, I was
Here we go.
Got him. I already knew it.
Whatever.
The way you set your gaze up on me.
My gaze? Oh, God. Here we go. Go back to your...
You were smiling and all happy. I was like, got him.
It was the margaritas.
Wow. Ah, you are crazy.
Oh, God. No, I had a great time.
But like, we don't, okay. You meet a random man on the street right now, random woman on the street. You're not going to create a boundary because you're like, it's passing.
Correct.
Like, do we create boundaries because something in us lets us know, man, like this could potentially be something? And is it fear of being hurt by something that you'll be open to. Like the person that you described. You liked them. Mm-hmm. The person shows you a side that you don't like. Mm-hmm. And now you're like, I don't want to get in too deep in that thing because you got, whether subconsciously, unconsciously, whatever it is, you got something that you like about this person. And now you're trying to protect yourself out of fear from being hurt by the potential of it either working or failing.
Okay, that particular story was not the case.
Okay.
I went into it wanting to like the person because of the situation. I was like, this would be great. Like if me and this person could have a relationship, because there's already friendships here. You had a friendship with her spouse. It was like, I wanted it. I went into it wanting it. And seeing that there was some tension there and it probably wasn't going to happen, then I was like, instead of blowing this whole thing up, I set the boundary, pretty much canceled the person, where I was like, I don't really want to be in an intimate space like that. I know we still got to go in this circle so I can act accordingly. But in my mind, I had already set the boundary of like, yeah, this isn't going to happen. But I don't want to blow the spot up because it's already a great situation for you. So I can just put on my
Well, see,
face.
I think men and women are different in that space because like, men, we'd be like, this is my friend, and we hope that the wives will be friends. Mm-hmm. Women, I think, are not necessarily, y'all don't need for the spouses to be together, right?
Not really.
Yeah. That's because y'all get to go everywhere y'all want to go by yourself, but y'all want to go everywhere we go with us.
And I think guys are just easier. Y'all just end up being okay.
Do you think men make friends easier?
All we got to do is turn on the TV, sit y'all in front of it. You'll be fine.
I mean, you literally sound like we're just like,
you'll be fine.
Chihuahuas. Just like, here,
it's
buddy.
Kind of like kids, you know? You could just turn on put a puzzle, put some toys down, and they have a great time. Like men, you could just turn on TV. What are you guys? Basketball, football, baseball? What is it? Come on. What is it, guys? And then you guys will be like, oh, the so-and-sos are playing. And you guys will have a whole conversation for 2 hours about that and nothing else. You won't even ask each other your names. I'll when it's over, I'll say, babe, did you meet Josh? Which one was Josh? You didn't even ask who Josh was. But Josh used to play in college and he was a point guard. You know that because you guys watched the Laker-Knicks game for 2 hours together and that kind of stuff came up. But you don't know anything about Josh. You don't know what he does. You don't know how many kids he has. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I ain't nosy.
No, that's not what that is. How? How do you spend 27 hours with somebody and you don't say, how are you?
I have an answer.
Go ahead.
Boundaries.
Good job.
It's a healthy boundary. It's his business. If he wants me to know, he'll tell me.
You gotta ask.
Now, let's talk about how the women commiserate.
I knew it was coming.
Hey, let's get together. Hey, you have lunch. I like lunch. Hey, let's have tea. Let's have it. And
I want to ask how she is.
And then get there. And then, but don't bring nobody I don't know.
That's
right. Somebody comes you don't know. She coming in. Her vibe is off. Look at her energy. That's then when she come over, hey girl, I'm just happy to see you. You're so wonderful. I just appreciate God. Thank you. They walk away. Ooh, I can't stand that heifer. Look at her. She just get on my nerve. I just think, she just make my skin crawl. She comes back from the bathroom. So what we going next? When is the next time? No
okay,
boundaries.
That does happen.
Boundaries.
That does happen. Mm-hmm. I do have boundaries for people. So if I have, a bad encounter with somebody multiple times, boundary is absolutely set because I'm just not going to have my peace disturbed by somebody that I know is going to disturb my peace after I've given that person multiple opportunities. Boundary. It's hooded.
What does multiple mean?
I'd say I give them 5 to 8.
That's a lot.
It is.
I was going to say more like 2.
Depending on the level of... Did you say 2?
Yeah, you're a 2er, not an 8er.
Okay, I'm really not an 8er. You're right. 2 to 5. 5 to 8 was way. Yeah, you're right.
You're just being generous because it's a podcast.
Because I'm got a mic here. Yeah,
yeah.
I was saying the right thing. It's absolutely just saying the right thing.
You have just made me almost fell out of this chair.
I absolutely was just saying the right thing because we're being filmed right now. Okay.
No, you almost can't recover. Hold on, wait a minute. You can't do that to me. You know you can't. You can't do that. Okay. All right.
I don't know why. I don't know. I think I've become mature at this ripe old age. But yes, you get 2 opportunities to mess up with me and it's a wrap. You get a hooded boundary.
All right, so back. Is that a boundary or is it fear?
It's fear of probably who they will get from me.
So the boundary
is for me, I guess.
But it sounds like to me, it's like I'm protecting them from me, not necessarily protecting me from them. Like you're not worried about what they're gonna do to you.
Correct.
You're worried about how you're gonna respond.
Correct. Which could be damaging, right? Because if I get there, then I'm probably gonna say something to hurt that person's feelings. Like you know how somebody can go low. I could probably go way lower. So I just protect them, from me. And maybe me from just going backwards. I don't want to be, ugly with my words, but I can be. And I know that it's in there. So just protecting myself and then remained a lady. I remained a lady.
I think that's a great perspective. Like, I didn't even come into the conversation thinking about creating a boundary to protect somebody from me. Mm-hmm. When I think about boundaries, I'm always thinking about protecting myself from them.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear you saying, like, for you, boundaries are built based on what you know yourself to be and how you're going to react to other people, not necessarily like, I'm afraid of new relationships. I don't want people around me.
Correct.
Man. Correct. That's a great perspective because that ain't how I view it.
Right. And I'm not, and don't get me wrong. That's not always the case because you did say something where you just said it where you're protected. I don't like new people. I do have that a little bit too. Because I think that I feel protected, right? I feel protected in this space that I'm in, my friend circle, my relationships, family, very protected. So I'm not huge on new people coming inside of that bubble because I've just seen so much. I've seen so many people betray trust in a family friendship space that now I'm like, why bother? You know what I mean? Like, why am I going to put all this work into this new thing, which could be great, but it's a chance that it's not. And if I see little signals that you're a little questionable, I just feel like it's easier to keep you on the outside of that bubble boundary.
Do you mind if I disagree?
Not at all.
Because I disagree. I think to me, that sounds like fear. Like I'm not, I don't want to come up against your construct. I don't have a dog in the fight. To me, that sounds like fear. And I know 50% of the people are going to say right now, oh, you're not listening to her. I hear you. I understand. But from my perspective, it's like, I'm not going to keep the next potential friend out because of the one who betrayed me. My father not being there made me distrust authoritative men in my life. Because the one time my father did try to come back when I was an adult, it was to tell me not to do something. And I was like, well, you missed all the lessons. You missed all the basketball games. You missed all of the first dates. You missed everything. He didn't come to my high school graduation. He wasn't there when I graduated from college. And we lived on the same street. So like, how you going to show up as an adult trying to tell me something and you missed everything as a kid? I don't trust you. So now I'm handed off by my high school coach to my college coach, who right now, at the time that we're recording this podcast, is battling stomach cancer. And he and I are talking every single day through what he's dealing with. But he didn't know that 20 years ago, I ain't want to hear nothing that came out of his mouth. Like, you telling me that you mean the best for me, but I don't see the evidence. Like, you know, I'm a freshman and I'm on the bench. I think I deserve to play. But I see you playing people that I don't think deserve to play. So I don't trust nothing you're saying. And to this day, he and I have the best of relationships, but he don't know, or what he did know was, I almost ruined the first 2 years of him trying to help me because of a boundary that I brought to Fort Wayne. It wasn't built in Fort Wayne. I packed that thing up in my suitcase and I brought it and I flipped it up like a security blanket and laid it right where I was. And that's one thing about boundaries. We don't always build them where we end up. We bring them.
Yeah.
Like, I brought that boundary with me.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
If I listen to you, are you still going to be there after I change?
Right.
Like, rejection issues galore. Like, I don't think you're going to be there. So here's my boundary. I'm only going to let you get so close. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you where it still shows up right now. Like, you know how you always be like, I want a dog. Mm-hmm. I don't want to lose it.
Yeah, you do say that. You're like, no, I'm going to get attached to the dog and then the dog's going to die.
You understand how I'm afraid of that? I am afraid. Yeah. I see these people online. I don't want nobody to film me leaning over no German Shepherd crying like that, because I'll lose it. Yeah. So I built this thing in my life where the way I keep from losing you is I create a boundary to keep from getting you. Probably one of the most unhealthiest things.
I think you being aware of it, though, is, of course, step one. You let me in your boundary.
Yeah, but I ain't afraid to lose you.
You're not?
Mm-mm. You ain't going nowhere. Where you going?
Listen, you got an attitude.
But what about when people use boundaries as punishment, though?
Give me an example exactly of that. I can't think of a time I have done that, but then maybe I'm not.
No. I can't. I don't see you punishing me in that way, but that's the way of the world. Like, yeah. If you listen to people who I like this little show where they be popping a balloon. I love watching that thing on social media. Yeah. Whoever made that, y'all made that for me. I watch it all the time.
It's so mean.
Yeah, it's so mean because somebody come in, got all these men lined up, and then she'll come in and she'll say, all right, how much money do you make a year? How much of that are you willing to spend on me? I don't want to be with nobody who don't get my nails done, da, 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 da. See, those boundaries are being set up as weapons out the gate to set a man up for failure if he steps outside of what was explained in the beginning.
That's good. Okay,
so I think that weapons can be weaponized.
I've done that. I did that to you. Like, literally, on our first date.
When? Oh, my God, that first date.
All right.
Let's talk about that.
That was a bit of exaggeration.
Let's talk about that first date. The wall.
I'm owning
it. Okay if we talk about
Please.
That? Should I go first or should I let her go first?
I think you need to go first.
Okay, this is what happened. So I preach in San Bernardino, California. Is that true so far?
That's so true, yes.
And we had been talking on the phone. Mm-hmm. And I asked you to meet me in LA because I had to come back to LA to catch my flight early the next morning.
Facts.
Right? I was staying at a hotel near the airport.
Yes.
I asked you to come to the hotel. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. And said that we would sit in the lobby.
You didn't say that.
I did say that.
You did not.
And you gonna say, well, I ain't going up to your room anyway. First of all, I didn't even ask you to.
That's
and I don't
true.
even know if he was gonna get the privilege because, I was me.
First of all, you did invite me to the hotel, but you did not say in the lobby.
What did I say?
You just meet me at the hotel because I have an early flight. It'd be easier. And it was late.
And we stand downstairs, so don't even be trying to ask me to go upstairs.
But anyway, go ahead. We stayed downstairs. How about that?
And you weren't.
I wasn't going to your room.
I didn't ask you to.
Okay, you're right. You didn't. You were a gentleman.
Okay. And then you ordered 2 libations.
I did.
2
because the bar was about to close.
2 jalapeno margaritas.
I did.
To which I had Coca-Cola. Hey, I'm a pastor. Listen, look at me.
I'm not saying a word. I'm not
I had
lying to
Coca-Cola.
these people. You are. I am going to tell the truth and nothing but. Okay? So that's why I'm going to just be quiet. Go ahead. Tell your story, sir. Go ahead. Really, the point of this story was that I, during that date, which was our first date, and looking back, it was our first date. In that moment, I don't think I took it as a first date because I did not think that I was going to like you.
You had to.
No, I didn't. I did not think, because you were a pastor. That's all. That had just.
But the moral of the story was you had a boundary set up before you got there.
I had a boundary set up because you were a pastor, and I was like, oh my God, who wants to hear this for the rest of their lives?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I would imagine you were gonna preach to me and tell me Bible scriptures and stuff, and I was like, I don't want to hear that.
And that boundary almost set you up for a lifetime of regret, because if you didn't have me right now, your life would be miserable.
You are so right. I agree with you.
So name a time where you set a boundary where you almost regretted it.
Right. You know what? You ain't lying. I'm with you when you're right. Because that's true. And that during that date, I told you that if you ever cheated, I didn't say you, but I was like, if a man ever cheats on me, if I get in a relationship and a man cheats on me, it's over.
That's right.
Because of all the baggage. You talked about bringing it, packing it in your suitcase. Mm-hmm. I had that thing in several suitcases, bringing it into every relationship I could possibly ever fathom of having in my future. Because that was just like a set thing. Like cheating is it, because I've been through so much in that specific space that I will not experience that feeling ever again. So if a man cheats on me, it's over.
That's what you told me.
And so I was setting up, not knowing, setting up with you all the things that were on my list of what you can't do.
To which I responded, why are you up here giving me a list of things that I ain't never done to you?
Correct.
Right? So then getting back to the topic, like, is it true that in our culture, boundaries come out of fear? Like, I can't leave the original question.
Yeah.
Because you just said, like, you had all of the stuff that you didn't want me to do, but it was based on, I think you used the word baggage. Am I using the right word? Okay. So then, like, let's go back. Are we creating boundaries, or are we creating fear traps?
Can it be both?
Whatever your answer is.
I think it's both.
What's the difference?
Like, that was out of fear, for sure. Fear of being hurt. Like my boundary that I talked about, putting myself in a cage, I think is exactly that, a boundary. I'm not scared of going low. I just don't want to. I don't want to go there. I don't want to, go backwards. But I'm definitely not scared of it.
So last question. Like, I know I've been drilling you today, but have boundaries become the new breakup?
I think boundaries have become the new excuse to break up. I don't know that it's actually legit like that. It really is it's an easy out. If I tell you, oh, my boundaries, and I have boundaries in X, Y, and Z, and it's just to keep my peace. And what are you gonna say?
You can't say nothing. But I think all the boundary does is it doesn't kick him out. It just shows you will never end.
That's good.
It just shows that you will never end.
Yeah.